All right, welcome back to Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Vinny,
I'm Dylan.
and today we're talking about how this guy right here is a giant idiot and is about to sell his Alibaba stock, and maybe why, maybe not. We'll see.
Or, I mean, some people might agree with that, but we are just two stupid guys trying to figure everything out in the stock market. So give us a like and subscribe if you like this form of entertainment.
All right, we'll get to it.
Two stupid guys trade stocks.
Such an idiot, that guy right there, giant idiot.
Oh boy. I mean, you had the best of intentions.
I know. But what was I saying about Alibaba? I thought it was gonna have a good January, right? That was my prediction, like as of maybe a couple weeks ago. Is something I was anticipating.
You
Right?
actually, I think you're on record saying that like 7 times. So.
Probably. So to kind of recap where I am as far as my Alibaba position, I recently bought another 35 shares in my main trading account. The reason being is that I wanted to be able to start selling covered calls. Does that sound like a thing you should probably do when you think the stock is about to have a very good month, maybe a little rebound?
If the strike price is way out, like way out, then maybe. But at that point, it's almost not even worth it because the premium you get is nothing.
True. Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, I picked up another 35 shares. I have 135 total. Figured out my cost basis right now is 155 after picking up these additional 35 shares. The reason why I did that to make 100 shares even in my main trading account is that I want to start doing covered calls. All right. Covered calls, for those of you who are not options trader, basically is when you own 100 shares of underlying stock, you can sell someone the right to buy your shares at a specific price on or before a specific date for a certain amount of money. All right. It's basically like I think of it as the 100 shares of Alibaba I own is a house, and I'm renting the house out.
Exactly.
Right?
It's
Makes
like a
sense.
little passive income on your position. A lot of times you don't get a lot for it, but for these accounts that have like $10 million in it, you can make like 12 grand a week doing this. So
Yeah,
the
exactly.
more money you have, the better it is.
I can actually link a video we did where we looked at one of the popular dividend investors here on YouTube
I
and what
remember
they
that.
could earn from their covered calls if they started doing that as part of their portfolio. So, like an idiot, I bought these. I bought this 35 shares on the same day, January 4th. I sold to open STO the January 21st, 2022, $130 call option for $1.29.
Do you remember what I said to this in the text?
I don't recall what you said at this point.
I said I don't think I'd buy anything under 138 because that's where the resistance line is.
That's exactly why we're doing this video. Is I wanted you to look at this and tell me where the resistance is. So, this option that I sold for 129 bucks now is worth 510, meaning like I'm upside down in this trade, almost $400.
If you want, I can show you my Fubo position. It'll make you feel way better about yourself.
Yeah. I actually just we're doing another video that should be coming out soon where I like recap my last 5 years of performance. After seeing that, I feel much better about the way I trade, though. Okay. But I wanted to take a look at this chart here and see what you think as far as like, where is a reasonable place for me to be selling these calls? Because, Alibaba's already up, what, 7.5% so far this month? Something like that?
Yeah. What was the date you initiated the call or the option?
January 4th was the day I initiated the
January
call.
4th. Do you know what time of the day?
That I cannot tell you.
Okay, because you did it after, go back to the chart real quick. You did it after a big full bar and a hammer. And then you did it on another hammer. I'm just going to throw that out there. So clearly it was looking solid. Now,
that was stupid.
This line back here, this is the resistance I was talking about where I got the 138 number.
Okay.
Generally, when stocks gap down this much, they want to try to fill the gap. Now, this is kind of a long time to fill a gap. So the odds of it happening, when I say fill a gap, I mean in like one day, not a couple of days. The odds of this being one day it's too much. But I think the next resistance we're going to have is this. This is the 50 SMA. It's trending down. It's hard to really look at a doji like this. This is called a spinning top. It's generally a bearish sign. But I'm going to show you the whole market did not do well.
Interesting.
So in general, it's, the whole market was down. So it's tough to just look at an isolated candlestick. This is the Qs, not super solid.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't have done any covered call below one. Actually, when you said you were doing a covered call, I looked at the 139, 140 strike price, and I think I'd get like $7.
Oh,
So I
you're
was
going
like,
further out in time though. I was only doing it for
yeah.
3 weeks.
No. So I was only doing like 2 or 3 weeks too, but my strike price was way higher than yours.
Interesting.
So it was not worth it because it was all the way up here.
Yeah. Oh,
So
okay. I understand what you're saying. $7 as in like total, like 7 cents per share.
yeah, I sorry, yeah. So like 7 cents per share because I was
Understood.
going above my resistance line where I'm like, I don't want to lose these shares. I want to hold on to these, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to do like $7.
Yeah, same thing. So right now, Alibaba closed beneath the strike price for this, but this option still has about 2 weeks of life left. So the question is, do I,
Is it 2 weeks or 1 week?
it's the 21st. So
Oh, okay, all right.
yeah, 2 weeks. So the question is, do I buy it back for a loss of $400? Do I roll it out an additional month? Or do I just, I think what I'm going to do is probably buy it back and then just, wait until I see what Alibaba does over the next couple of weeks. Because like I said, I anticipated January was going to be a good month for them. I do plan on still selling covered calls in that. That's why I bought the 100 shares in that one account. But for the time being, I think I'm going to wait for a second and see where it goes after I buy back this call.
You pulled a classic Dylan here, man. You didn't listen to your own analysis.
I know. Well, I didn't actually check the chart before I initiated this trade. I went by, when you look at options, that there's actual mathematical formulas that tell you the likelihood of it becoming in the money. And I generally try to sell like around a 30 delta, and that's what I did. But I should have checked the chart first.
Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, you have 2 weeks. I mean, Baba gets so much bad press. They could come out and say anything that China does negative, completely unrelated to Baba, will bring down the stock. So it doesn't matter. In fact, I think this isn't China. This is North Korea. But North Korea just said Kim Jong-un said his dad invented the burrito in 2011. So, yeah,
Wow.
might hurt Baba stock, even though they're
Yeah.
completely unrelated at all. And they're also two completely different countries. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I personally love burritos, but
They didn't exist before 2011, but
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure I had one before then.
I
Pretty sure.
know.
All right, guys. Well, this is my confession of doing a stupid trade without checking the charts. So let us know. You can roast me in the comments as much as you want. And by the way, I do agree that like button is definitely linked to Alibaba's share price. We saw from our last video, it got a lot of thumbs up, and Alibaba went up.
Actually, that's super funny. So,
All right, see you guys.